Hello. Today I'm coming back with another video. I know it's been a while. I have had school and stuff, and I wasn't able to upload in the Christmas holidays because I was taking a break. So I've come back with another baking video. So we're going to be making this Nutella Fudge thing. It's like a really nice cube thing. I'm making it for the first time. We've got some chocolate here and some Nutella. So let's get into it. So I've gone into voiceover mode to make it easier for me as I'm making the fudge pieces. So the first thing you want to do is buy your milk chocolate, which is about 400 grams in bars, and then just break it up into the bowl, as I'm doing here. Also, whilst you're doing this, you can boil the kettle, because we will be needing some boiled water. So yeah, I'm just breaking up the pieces quite diligently, putting them into the bowl. Quite a quick process, won't take you very long. And soon we'll be putting it into the thing. So I'm going to bin those things now because it'll be nice and tidy on our workspace. And then dust off the little bits of chocolate that have been scattered on the counter. And put them into the bin as well. So now we're going to be going into a time lapse to speed this bit up. We are going to pour the water in there, turn the hob on, and you want to make sure that the bowl is not touching the water because then the chocolate will burn, and put it on a medium heat. So you've got to keep stirring the chocolate. As long as the hob's going on at a medium heat and the water's still boiling and you've got it in a saucepan and a bowl, it should just melt. Take about 5 minutes. And you want to keep stirring and it will melt off. And then you've got your lovely melted chocolate. So now we add the Nutella. You can use a knife or spoon. I start using a knife, but then I realised it's actually not that diligent to pour it in and it's quite messy. Overall, this is actually quite a messy job. You've got to make sure you keep your surface clean. I don't do that very well. So as long as you're careful, you've got to put the Nutella in and just basically empty out the whole pot. You want about 400 grams. Doesn't really matter though. If you want a smaller quantity, you can just scale it down. But all it is 2 ingredients, and I'm getting my spoon now. So just 2 ingredients, and then you put them in and you mix them together, and then you pour the mixture into the baking tray, which you can see next to me on the side, and then you leave that to set in the fridge for an hour, and then it's done. You cut it into pieces, which I'll be showing later, and that's basically it. It's not that difficult to make, but it does make a nice treat or snack to have. I'm really struggling to get the Nutella out in one thing. You don't also need Nutella. You can use chocolate spread or any type of chocolatey spread thing like that. It would be okay to use it. We just use Nutella because it's easier. So once I've poured this in, I'll mix it together, and then just leave it to do its thing. So I'm now going to pour in the mixture into the baking tray. Make sure it covers everything. I have to spread it out very carefully. And make sure you use a spoon or a spatula or anything, and so it spreads perfectly into all those corners because you don't want to waste any. It should come out nice and thickly. Depending on your size of baking tray, you'll get a thicker. So if you want it really, really thick cubes, you have a smaller baking tray. It should be about 8 inches by 8 inches. And that should be fine to put in that size baking tray. So now I am going to cut. As you can see, I'm just showing everyone what it looks like after it's set. So this is me cutting it. It's a very delicate job. I decided to cut it into about 12, I think. But apart from that, you can often cut them in 24 if you want there to be more. Because they're quite big, the ones I cut, but you can make them a lot smaller. And if you make them smaller, you can then have them for more people, like at a party or something. I'll show you one later for taste testing. That is a bit smaller, just so I can show everyone what it looks like. Apart from that, cutting the lines, you can cut them to any size you like, any shape you like. And I'm just drawing the rough marks before I cut directly in. So that's basically it for that. And now I'm going to show you me going to the fridge and getting it out after it's been set again, because I want to keep it in the fridge or else they do melt, so you don't keep them out every time you've taken one out the fridge. Anyway, this is me taking off a small piece to show you. Here it is. There it is, and I'm now going to eat it. And it is really nice. So I would recommend making these at home. They're not that hard to make. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. So I'd just like to add one more thing. I got over Christmas a new GoPro camera, so I did use that to film this video. I hope it looked better than my video like I'm doing now. I'm videoing on my phone. If it doesn't, that's okay, but I'd just like to say that I'm using a new medium of filming. Okay, hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.